For people who are experiencing insomnia, there is absolutely nothing so essential as finding a correct insomnia treatment. After all, the consistent inability to sleep, constant fatigue, and the aggravation of stopping working from getting any rest night after night take its toll. Luckily, there are lots of options readily available for people who have sleeping disorders, and an effective insomnia treatment can be found by those who require one. When looking for insomnia treatment is to look at insomnia avoidance, the first thing to do. Removing caffeine at night hours, working out in the early evening, preventing television and the web near bedtime, and getting to bed early are all excellent methods to avoid sleeping disorders before it begins. And prevention is the very best method to begin treatment. Probably the best known sleeping disorders treatment is the traditional glass of warm milk. For as long as anybody can keep in mind when somebody has trouble falling asleep, somebody has advised a high glass of warm milk. The reasons for its effectiveness are still not completely comprehended, however warm milk does assist people in going to sleep. It will not necessarily help somebody who is suffering from persistent sleeping disorders, it will assist people who just require a little something that will assist them to unwind enough to get to sleep. When sleeping disorders are a little more persistent, more reliable methods might be needed. There are numerous herbal sleeping disorders treatments available, and they can be beneficial assistance when somebody is having difficulty going to sleep. The most typical herbal treatments include components such as lavender, chamomile, or valerian, and they can be beneficial when sleep does not come otherwise. Another alternative for people who require assistance falling asleep is melatonin, a naturally occurring hormonal agent. This hormonal agent is crucial in regulating human sleep cycles, and, when taken in tablet form, it can help individuals get their sleeping disorders under control and drop off to sleep when they require to fall asleep. And because it is a naturally taking place hormone in mammals, it is not as hazardous as some of the more trusted sleeping disorders treatments. Unfortunately, some people do not respond to any of these methods and require more robust insomnia treatment. Which means, obviously, sleeping tablets. Admittedly, sleeping tablets are advantageous. They likewise bring a danger of reliance and even addiction and should, for that reason, be used sparingly. But, for individuals who are struggling with extreme, chronic insomnia, there is often no other option, and sleeping pills are needed to get a good night's sleep finally. While it is not an approach that ought to ignore, acute insomnia in some cases needs strict procedures, and sleeping pills are very reliable sleeping disorders treatment. Sleeping disorders treatment is essential for individuals who want to start getting a good night's sleep again. And there are many treatment alternatives offered for individuals who are struggling with an inability to sleep, varying from basic techniques of avoidance to using sleeping tablets. The most excellent method is one produced by sitting down with a doctor and putting together a sleeping disorder treatment strategy that tailors made for the individual who is struggling with sleep.